What are hypomethylating agents?
These are not a new class of drugs. Essentially, these are what we call, they belong to nucleotide analogs family. At the beginning, when they start the drug development, we usually would try to go to the maximal tolerated dose. So in cancer treatment, we try to go up with the dose till we get to a point where the drug is toxic. We cannot proceed any further. By doing so, we discovered these drugs are being toxic, but then why do we need them for? Because already we have toxic drugs such as cytarabine that can really kill leukemic cells. But then investigators went back and they discovered the drugs can be effective at a lower dose. And that is what they called hypomethylating effect. So what does stand for and how it does work? And here I will go into how these drugs work compared to other chemotherapy. There's something called epigenetics. Essentially, when we are born, our genome, the genes we have are the same whether we're an eye cell or a kidney cell or a skin cell, liver cell. But yet, they function differently. What that means certain genes that we need their function in the liver, that we do not need them in a brain, they silence in the brain and vice versa. There's a process called silencing that happens early on at the conception, from the first day of life. And then there's silencing happening, which is a normal process. But then our body has certain genes that are supposed to suppress cancer from happening. They watch over abnormalities of the cells. Imagine these abnormal genes are being silenced. If they're silenced, they cannot do the role. And therefore, they silence because, among others, they have a methyl group that get attached to this part of the gene. When we went back to these quote-unquote hypomethylating agents, we discovered that at the lower dose, they can remove the methyl group and let the gene express itself. And as such, it can suppress the development of cancer. And that is what hypomethylating agents. Therefore, they are not strong chemotherapy, but they have a specific effect to express certain genes, supposed to be expressed, but for a reason or another, were silenced and cancer took place. That is, in a simple, mechanistic way, how this drug works.
Thanks for watching. By creating a HealthTree account, you can get exclusive access to the latest HealthTree University content, track your course progress, take notes, and bookmark lessons. Visit the links in the description below to get started.